Yo, Atlanta is overpopulated. Atlanta is overrated. I've been meaning to do a video on this, but I decided to go ahead and do one today. Atlanta is overpopulated, and Atlanta is overrated. And I'm going to say the reason why. This is the reason why. Okay, it's overpopulated because, check it, morning traffic is overcrowded. That's ridiculous, man. Especially like early in the morning. You know, people heading to work and trying to get to work on time. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. People are always late for work. You know, I used to work for a traffic control company in Atlanta. And me and my partner, we used to be in the truck in traffic for almost an hour trying to get to the job site. But because of the traffic being overcrowded, it used to take us longer than it's supposed to. But it's too many people live in Atlanta. Like, you have people that live in Atlanta that's from different states, all the way from Chicago, Minnesota, that's from New York and other states. What I don't understand is why so many people is so fascinated with Atlanta. Because Atlanta is not it like it used to be. Atlanta at one time was the bomb because of Freak Nick and these other events that used to be popular back in the day, like the 90s and early 2000s. But hello, welcome to 2025. Atlanta not the same. They did away with Freak Nick, and they did away with a couple other events. Atlanta is not that no more. Atlanta's not a party city like it used to be. Atlanta is more of a violent culture now. Because, you know, you have people overflowing from other states that have a criminal history, and that bring that same criminal mentality into the city of Atlanta. So Atlanta is not safe no more. Atlanta is dangerous. You can go to any part of Atlanta from Clayton County to Riverdale to, you name it, Sandy Springs, Marietta, Kennesaw. Alright, Kennesaw kind of country, but at times you have to be careful in Kennesaw too. But that whole surrounding Fulton County area and Clayton County area, you have to be careful. It is overcrowded with people, man. It's too many people live in Atlanta. And like, people think it's money in Atlanta. It's still money in Atlanta, but it's not money in Atlanta like it used to be, because a lot of places that went out of business. Like inside Atlanta, it's opportunity for music, acting, and so forth. That's still there when it comes to music and acting and so forth, entertainment. Yeah, you can make it by being there. But if you're a regular person like you and I, even a YouTuber like me, and we in Atlanta, it ain't no way it ain't gonna work, man. Because say if you're a regular person and you have to, you know, live in this place or that place, it's no guarantee that you're gonna hold that job down forever. It's no guarantee you're gonna be living in that same apartment complex forever, because prices are skyrocketing. And then number two, you know, you have people, broke, bummish people there that will try to rob you. You know what I mean? It's not safe in no apartment complex. It's not even safe on the highway. You know, by traffic being overcrowded, somebody can actually hit you. And next thing you know, you're in a car accident. Then you can be put in a situation where you can be without a vehicle. How you gonna get to work? You know what I mean? It's just multiple situations to think about. Atlanta is not all of that. Then Atlanta is not no positive environment. You have mean, evil people there. You have mean, evil women there. You have mean, evil guys there. Nobody has no hospitality there like everybody think. Like, everybody thinks that it's still Southern hospitality, but Southern hospitality do not exist anymore. You know what I mean? It's a whole ton of violence, hatred, and evil, and terrible socialism. So Atlanta is overrated. People think Atlanta is the bomb. Everybody think Atlanta is the land of opportunity. Not no more. Because a regular person, you see homeless people all over the place in Atlanta, and nobody's trying to do anything about it. That's why I say Atlanta is the wrong place to move to. That's why I decided to do this video. And then if you live in Atlanta and you from another state, my advice is you need to get your butt out of there, because Atlanta is declining, man. It's nowhere near the way it used to be. Nowhere near. You know, from socialism to finances to businesses, it's not the same, man. It's not the same. I mean, you'll get by and get lucky if you door dashing up there, or you work a decent job, you own a business or restaurant or something, you'll be fine. But you know, it's dangerous to do that up there, you know, because like I said, it's overcrowded, and you know, the economy cannot take care of all those people that live in that city. Everybody in that city can't survive because it's overcrowded. It's jobs there, it's opportunities there. It's too many people live there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no way that economy can hold down that many people in that city, because Atlanta possesses over close to 1 million people or more. And it's not that many businesses in Atlanta. It's a lot of restaurants, a lot of jobs there. It's a lot of, like I said, entertainment, rap, and, you know, gas stations. You know, you can work there, and maybe a car wash. But that's it. But it's not enough businesses there to hold down 2 million people. That's what I'm saying. It's 2 million people. That's the population there. How are them people going to be able to make some money in that city? That city big, but that city not that big. Because I used to live up there, and I still be up there sometime. I know that city, man. That's why I say Atlanta is overrated, man. And it's overcrowded. That's why I don't understand why people be so anxious to move to Atlanta. Because Atlanta is not where it's at anymore. For real. I mean, if anything, you better off going out to the West Coast. Las Vegas or Phoenix, Arizona, or California somewhere. Even though California's cost of living is very expensive, you better off going way out somewhere else than to move to Atlanta. Because you don't have people in the past that has moved to Atlanta from another state. They came into Atlanta straight. That might have moved to Atlanta with 5, 10, 15 bands and found them a crib or whatever, and they found a job, and they got back on their feet, you know what I mean, you know, to start over. And they started over. Then as time went by, they fell off and other things happened. Next thing you know, they became homeless. See, that's the main thing that happened to them homeless people. Because half of them homeless people that's in Atlanta, they used to be straight. They used to have money. And they came from other states. That's why it's a big mistake to move to a city that's overcrowded, and the economy has a balance, a certain level of capacity where it can only maintain a certain amount of people. You know what I mean? That economy in Atlanta cannot take care of 2 million people, man. That's why I say it is too many people. There's too many people that live in Atlanta, man. It is overcrowded, man. That's why I'm not there no more. I am not there no more. Because even when I decide to move on and go back to regular life from driving over the road, I'm planning on leaving Georgia and going to another state. Anyway, I do not want to fool with Georgia or Atlanta no more. It is overcrowded. Super overcrowded. It's too many people live there. The traffic too heavy too. And then that's another reason why you have so many car wrecks in the state of Georgia, man. Because you have people there that do not know how to freaking drive worth of crap. Like, they can't drive. They can't. There's car wrecks down I-75 and I-85 southbound every day. It never fails, especially in the evening time, because people be getting off work and they be in a rush to get home to get that drink on, or they in a rush to get home to do whatever they do, because they had a long day of work, so they be in a rush. Their mind don't be straight. They don't think straight. They not paying attention to the road. Next thing you know, they don't hit somebody, or they don't unalive somebody in a terrible car crash. People are dying or becoming unalive in car wrecks in the city of Atlanta, on the interstate, on I-75, I-85, and I-475. Like, it's crazy. And then if you go toward Riverdale, Georgia, and you coming from South Georgia, and you heading toward like the flea market somewhere or Walmart, the traffic be so backed up. The traffic be backed up from Walmart all the way back to the exit past the flea market. And we talking about Riverdale. If y'all feel me, smash that like and subscribe button, man, because I'm telling nothing but the truth. I'm stating facts, man. Tell me if I'm lying or dying. That traffic be backed up all the way from Walmart, all the way back to the exit, way past the flea market and that Texaco gas station. That's ridiculous. That means it's too many people live in Fulton County, man. So if you plan on moving to Fulton County, do not take your butt there, because you in for a rude awakening. I'm trying to tell you. But this is just a little enlightenment video. But anyway, smash that like, subscribe button. I'm going to end the video, and I'm out. Peace.